Happy Wednesday evening, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here, and it's a Wednesday night, and we're here to make a Gator college wreath. So, doing something a little different. I've done this wreath before, actually. So I have a little sample that I can grab in just a second. Let some people welcome everyone who's joining. Thank you for the hearts, everyone. We're doing a Gator college wreath. And like I said, I've done this one before, so I'll go grab really quick, give you a quick little preview of what we're going to have when we're done. We've got our white wreath form here. So let me grab that because it's literally right behind me. And I can show you what we will have at the end of the night. So, the end of the night, this wreath is what we're going to end up having. So same sign, same wreath. I've cut some of the ribbons already tonight because I wanted to make sure that I had enough because a couple of them were getting low. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone who's joining. We're going to make this wreath. I don't have this online right now because this I actually made. It was personal. I made it for work. We made it for us. So this is going to be the first time. The one I'm making tonight will be going online, and I actually have more schools available. So if there's one that you're looking for, let me know. And if I don't already have a sign for that school, then I might be able to get it. Welcome, 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 Kat. Hey, Jean. We are going to, I'm holding a wreath, but we haven't made it yet. This is the one that was my personal wreath. So we will be making the same wreath with this sign. So I'm going to go hang this one up, and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you a couple things throughout the night. As you may be able to see, I have a few wreaths behind me. So, hi, Kat. So we'll get started there. And so I got my sign that I'll set aside. Welcome to everyone who's just joining. I just showed the wreath that we're going to make, but we're going to use this sign and we're going to make a wreath out of it. So I've got, I'll show you, I showed you the wreath, but I'll show you the mesh. These are the two that are going to go on top. Like, perfect. These are Gator colors. Happy Wednesday, Mom. Welcome. We're doing the Gator wreath. So we're excited. So let me get this back over here. And when we get to the ribbons, you'll see, I'll give you a quick preview. I've already cut them all, like I had mentioned before. I was nervous about this orange one and this blue one that I was actually going to have enough because I was at the end of the roll and I had enough. So I have enough for this one. I actually went online last night and ordered more of that ribbon so that we can make more of these wreaths. So that is that, but we got plenty for tonight. What I was going to do, I don't know if you noticed the little deco mesh tubing, the little twisties. Welcome. I was going to make all of these. I only had time to make one. So we can do that at the end. It's the last thing that I do anyway. So that's that will be for later. We'll be doing the tubing. But at least since I cut the ribbon, I did not dovetail it. So I've got to do that. So we have more time to chit chat while I do that. But I cut it so it saved us a little bit of time. But I really cut it so that I would know that I had enough because I was a little nervous, especially since I had told everyone that we were going to do this. So welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to get started. Let me go ahead and start real quick though. I did want to preview and show you guys the wreath that we made last week. So it's actually behind me. I don't know if you could see it, but it's this hello wreath. I really liked this one. I liked how it turned out with the tassels. Welcome. And the nice neutral colors in the ribbons. So this hello wreath is available in the shop. So I have it pinned down there if you're on TikTok, but it's in the shop available on every platform. So here is the quick little preview that I wanted to make sure I showed you. I had it behind me, but I didn't actually have it set up on a camera tonight to show you. So I wanted to make sure I didn't forget that. So before we get busy doing this. So I'm gonna just do a base of white on this. Welcome to everyone who's joining. Welcome. We're making a Gator college wreath tonight. I have the sign over here. I'll show you real quick. We're just getting ready to get started putting the base mesh. So, yeah. So, like I said, I'm just gonna do white on the base, and I got just a small roll. I have a little bit of extra over there in case we need it. So I grabbed another roll. Well, not a roll, a partial roll, just in case. We should have enough here. And I have another roll this size in there, so if we have to go in the closet and grab it, we'll do that. Oh, you want a Knowles one? You're going to get a Knowles one. Here's the preview. We got the sign already, and I started picking out the ribbons and the mesh last night. I actually ordered another mesh that I think I'm going to like better. So I didn't want to do that one right away until I get the perfect mesh, but I think the perfect one's on the way, and I should have it on Saturday. So that can be one of the next ones that we do. Yes, I wouldn't forget the Knowles. I have 3 colleges right now for signs. I have Gators, I have Seminoles, and then I have the Clemson Tigers. So if there's a school out there that you're interested in, that you are a fan of or an alumni, and you would want to purchase, drop me a note. You can drop it in the comments. I'll see it, and I can look for that sign. There were so many different schools when I was going through my supply company, and I just couldn't buy every one of them. I have some more in the cart that I'm saving so I don't forget. But yeah, so I wondered where this pen went last night. Okay, now I know. This was when I was doing the ribbons. See, because I was finishing off rolls. And I wondered where that went. Welcome to everyone who is just joining us, we are doing Gator's wreath. I'm just beginning to put the base on. And like I said, I have other colleges that I'm planning to do in the future as well. So if there's one, bye Ryan, get back to work. So yeah, so it's exciting. I did the Gator one that I showed at the beginning. I made that one probably before Christmas, I think, and that one was, for to keep. And I at the time I said, I wonder, what people would think. And I did a quick post, but I was so focused on the holidays back then that I didn't get a chance. And now that I have a chance to do everyday ones, I'm going to throw some of these in. I think we're going to start going maybe through a college series now. We went through a series of a lot of welcome and hello, that hello one that I just showed you. But I have a few college ones to do now. And then I actually have another welcome one. Um, if you joined me on this weekend, I showed you the sign. I can grab it. It's sitting over there. Um, this one is the sign with a cutout, kind of like the welcome-ish one. I'll show you the welcome-ish one. Um, it actually has a nice quality, like 3D sign to go on it. So I just have to pick the ribbons out for that one. Where, like this one, I already had made one, so I already know what looked good, and I knew that I had more of the materials to make this one. So that's why we're doing it tonight. And it's easier to come and do a wreath while I chat with you guys than last week we did a candle. That space is a little cramped, and I don't really have cameras set up over there, so I just have to kind of makeshift it whenever I go over there. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Thank you very much. It helps more than you know. It helps get us rotation out there. So we're almost around the top or the inner. I call it the top because this is tiered, but this is also the inner circle of the wreath. So we're about to transition down to the outside. But yeah, I showed you guys that hello wreath, and I have a couple more wreaths to show you tonight. In between, I like to just do that while I'm transitioning from one thing to another. I can hold it up and then I can transition back and get everything shifted, since I have to move this wreath form multiple times. It goes on the desk, off the desk, depending what we're doing. So yeah, I have a couple candles that I'll show you. I have a couple wreaths couple more wreaths that I'll show you. And if there's anyone that you happen to see back there, or if you see it in the shop that you might want to get a closer look at, just leave a comment. And if I have it at arm's reach, which I have a good amount of them behind me on the wall right now, I can grab it and get you a close up, like a live view of it. So, yeah. Okay. We are coming along. We're moving, moving, moving. Okay. I think we'll be okay. I'm trying to judge based on how much mesh is left on that roll. Welcome to everyone who's joining. We are making a Florida Gators wreath out of this sign that's here. Um, I've made one in the past that I showed at the very beginning, so that they could get a preview of what it's going to look like. So we have all the materials and we're just chugging along. We almost have the base mesh um, on there, and I call this the base mesh because you really don't see this mesh when you're looking at the wreath. This is to make the wreath full. It gives it the it gives it the fullness basically, and it does two things. And if the top mesh happens to have a little gap, um, it fills in the gaps so you don't see the wreath form or just see an air hole. You've got the color sticking through there. So that is what we're doing. We're almost there, and I think we're going to make it with this one roll. I thought we would, because I have two more ties to do, and we're just about getting to the end. Oh yeah, we're going to make it. We're just about getting to the end of the mesh, which is perfect because we'll have it done. Oh, yep, the roll just fell off. Got another roll coming to you, Cat. Possibly a couple after tonight. So this, I'm gonna untwist. I want to make sure that this gets filled. This little gap here. So I'm gonna double up on this twist. There we go. Look at that. This is the end. And I just gotta tuck it and then tuck it and secure it, and then we're good to snip the rest off. So we had just enough. Perfect. Can't beat it. So there we go. Secured. It's snipped. And one more little snip here. And we're good. Okay. So this is the base. And this is, like I mentioned, by no means is this anywhere close to done. This is literally the base that makes it look full. The Seminole wreath, yes, I will be doing it live. I'm not sure. I am getting one of the. I have some mesh picked out for it, but I actually ordered a mesh that I think is perfect. It's like a burgundy and natural, so you kind of have that gold in the burgundy. And that won't get delivered to me until Saturday. So I don't know if I can do it this weekend or not. Only because you can never count on the mail. They say Saturday, and it might not come till Monday. so yeah. So I'm not sure. If not, so I might just plan that next Wednesday. That will be the wreath that we do, just to be safe. So, but yeah, I've picked out for that one. I've picked out some good ribbons. I'll just pop them up over here. I really, really like this one. This one is so fun. This is perfect, Gator. So this is kind of what I had picked out. You kind of can't see that. to go on that one. And then the mesh I don't have yet. So, but that one will be coming. This is not for the Gators. So I'm not doing any kind of, crazy bi-coastal or whatever you call it. One. The fighting in the house or the house divided ones. I'm not doing that. So. Okay, I have a couple partial ribbon or meshes here. So I'm going to cut a couple of them, and then we'll see what we can get. And then I have those 2 full rolls. So no worries, we have more than enough. Oh, I thought that we might only get one out of this white, which is fine. Oops. Oop, I need to push. There we go. Pull this, set that there to hold it. Got another empty roll. Hi, Savannah. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So this one has been a long time coming. I made this, like I said, I made this one before Christmas, just for us to keep. And at the time, I said, "Oh, it might be fun to do a series of college ones." So finally, I bought a couple of the signs. So I've got Gators that we're doing, and I showed you the Seminoles that we'll probably be doing next week. And like I said, I have Clemson already. I really like that sign. That sign is like a bottle cap. It's really nice. So, and then if there's any other schools, I have some other schools in mind, and some that I put in the cart, like in the, uh, you know, my list, my wish list, or whatever you would call it on their site. So that I don't forget. Like I know maybe Georgia Bulldogs, LSU. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. Hi. So yeah. So if there's any schools that another one down, you're getting 3. If there's any schools that you're interested in, let me know. They had so many that it was just blowing my mind. So, we're based here in Florida, so that's kind of why I started with the Florida schools, because they're what I know. Okay, we got one of the longer ones. I feel like we're way ahead tonight. I feel like that base mesh just flew by. And then we don't have to cut the ribbons. So. That's 5. Okay. So let me roll this up. Probably got enough to do another whole one right on this roll, which was good because I had bought these with that intention, but not knowing that I was actually going to do it. Okay, toss these over here, out of the way. So, I'll show you another wreath since we're in transition, because I'm gonna get this. I'll get that back up here. But I kind of, right now, I have the welcome-ish that I talked about. I have the welcome-ish wreath on camera. And let me do this again real quick. Let me swap it out. And I'll show you that one because it's this is one of my favorites now. I made it recently and I loved this sign. So this one is so nice. This is actually cutouts here. Even this is cut out. So this welcome-ish, I have it pinned down below. It's available in the shop. And I love how, how full it is. Welcome. So yeah, this is wood. So yeah, so I really like that. So I just wanted to share. I wanted to share that one with you, and so I'll get it back popped up over here, and then we can grab the wreath form and get back to making our gator wreath. So I'll take this opportunity and I'll grab the sign again real quick, just in case anyone didn't see that we are making the wreath with this Gator Nation sign. So just wanted to show that one off again real quick. And now we can start actually placing the mesh along. The Gator sign does have I can't even read, it's got the hologram thing back here on the back of it, and I'm not going to take it off. It does have the code number, the Fans College Brands. I don't know if you can kind of see it. That's a kind of glare. You could kind of see it now. So yeah, it's not like a knockoff. Took me a second to understand exactly what you were asking, but I think that was it. Yeah, I love that welcome-ish wreath, and I just love what it says too. It's so perfect. And I would while I was making it, I kept saying, "What did I say?" We love to have you, or no, we're glad to have you, but we'd love to see you leave. It's basically what it says. That welcome-ish wreath, but in a nice way. It says it in a nice way. Okay. This is the point where it takes a lot of time to get, just sucks up time putting these. And it's funny because when I do the outside ones, which is what I'm doing right now, it takes longer because there's more pieces of mesh, or when you do the ribbons that go. So then once I switch to the middle, it's gonna just fly together. It'll feel like, because there's less of them to do. So I recently changed the way that I scrunch this together. I just tried it on a whim one day. Just the way that I fold the mesh so that the edges are deep inside and so that there's no little wispies coming out. This is the third wreath that I've done using that method, and it seems to work really well. Um, all the edges, these little edges that like to get caught on things, they they get tucked into the middle and out of the way, but then at the same time, they make it a little more full. So it actually makes it really nice. Because anytime that you can get the wreath nice and full, I mean, the only time I think my mom was wanting to put it, I think, at the cabin, and there's very little space between the screen door and the actual door. So one that's too thick kind of would mess you up there. But they're nice when they're full. So yeah, so it's fun to do. It's funny because it's fun to switch gears because I enjoyed doing all those welcome ones because it was a nice shift from all the holidays, and now it's fun again because we're shifting again. I'm from doing all those welcome ones to now shifting to do these college ones, which people are kind of passionate about their school. So um, yeah, so I just thought it would be fun. And then I also get to deal with different colors. Because orange, I'll get to deal with it again in September and October when I'm doing Halloween ones, but um, not so much. I mean, I did do this one back here, which you probably can't see, the Hop into Spring that was yellow and orange. And that was fun because different colors than just, a lot of the welcome ones I like to do some neutrals so that people can have them all year. But it's nice to be able to switch it up when you start working on the same one. Like going through from Christmas into Valentine's, you're doing a lot of red. And so when I do the Gator or the Seminole one, um, I'll be doing red again, different shade of it. Um, but this one went way far out of my reach. Yeah, different shade of it, but I'll be back to red for a little bit. Okay, these are the last two on the outer. And then we'll be working on the inner circle, and then the mesh will all be on there. It's fun. This one is, I don't know what time. Okay, well, we've been on for a little over half an hour. Um, but this one, to me, it feels like it's just flying by tonight. Okay, so the outer is there, and we'll start working on the middle. These I make a little bit smaller than the outer ones. Um, just so that enough so that they stay, so that it's full, but so that they don't crowd the middle. Especially depending on the sign. This one has a different shape, so it gives it a little bit more space. But um, some of them you don't have all that space. Move those. Had to make sure Willabean is joining us, so um, so I wanted to make sure that her little space over there to lay down is available. Here we go. Now is the point. It's funny. Once you start getting the mesh on the second tier in and you put like maybe 3 or so, you start to get a sense of what it's actually going to look like. Like it starts coming together at that point. So yeah, so you kind of have right there, and you see right here, you can see the white doing its job, filling the gaps. Okay. So yeah, this one it's coming along. Halfway, about halfway, with the middle ring there, and then like I said, we already have the ribbons cut, so we'll get into dovetailing those. But before that, once I get this mesh placed, I'll show you a couple of the candles that we have, um, and uh, and the shower steamers. I don't know if you've been watching me lately. The past, it's been at least a good couple weeks. I'm trying to formulate a new shower steamer for allergy relief, and I think I just about have it. I'm on. I don't know if it's the fourth, rendition or version of it, formulation. That's the word of it, because it has the sense that I want, to like soothe and everything your allergies, but I just couldn't get the not effervescence, like not the menthol either, but the stronger like minty scent to come out. And I tested one this morning and my sinuses opened a little bit. It wasn't overly powerful, like where it would knock you out, but I think we're almost there. Almost there. So a couple weeks ago, I don't even remember what wreath we made then. I gave you a quick little preview. I had a sample. That was the original formulation, which um, that one like sank like the Titanic. But it didn't. I couldn't smell anything. I was like, well, that was a waste of all that fragrance and everything. But whatever. That's what happens when you're making a new one. But I think I'm just about there. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. Look at it. all that orange and blue and white, all that Gator glory. This sign will be going on there, but we've got a lot more of all the ribbons to put. I just wanted to place this so that anyone that's joined recently can get a quick view of the sign that we're going to put on this wreath. So that is what we're going to be doing. I'm going to set this over here right now, just because I want to do really quick a couple. I was going to show you the candles so that we have. So you're looking right now at our spring garden, and I probably, for some, I should have taken the lid off. This one, it's rosemary and white sage scented. It has the toppers for some succulents and some flowers. So you've got the different colors in there. So that one is really nice. It's 9.5 ounces. It'll burn at least 50 hours. I know it burns more than that, but I say at least 50 hours. So the only wax that's dyed are the toppers. It's white wax throughout. Then we also have our luxury line. We have our teak mahogany, which if you've smelled teak mahogany, you know what that smells like. It's amazing. And it's an all-natural wax that's undyed. So we have those available as well. So I will go ahead and I'll pop one of them on the screen for you. So we've got those. We also have other scents like elderflower spritz available in the black jar, just depending on what you're interested in. So that is a quick look at our candles. We also have the shower steamers there. If quick peek at those, because since I had mentioned the allergy relief, we've got the shower steamers as well. So just wanted to mention that. Didn't want to take up too much time in the transition, because we're going to get back to our Gator wreath, and we're going to start on our ribbons. Now I have cut them, but I did not dovetail them, so need to do that so that we can keep on going. This is a really fun orange. It's like a bright orange, nice fun orange plaid. I've used this. I used this one a couple times. So I know I used this one, and there might have been one other wreath that this one went on, and I can't remember which one it was right now. But yeah, see, this is all that's left in that one. Not much, not enough for anything. But like I said, have it on order. So if there's tons of you that are interested in this Gator wreath, we can make more. I think I actually ordered a 50-yard roll of this because they had it available. And because I use it for more than just one wreath, that I figured, I was like, oh, might as well just get the 50-yard one. There we go. So that's the first one. And then we've got, let me trash this. we've got our other thin one here, our blue, which is almost like our Scottish design. So I've been told. um, and this one, both of these they're good quality ribbons. Um, I like them. They make so many different kinds. These are the nice ones that don't just flip any old way. They're a little bit sturdy. This one, yes, was another one that's all that's left. So this one I ordered more of also. Yeah, these were the two that were the reason that I cut them ahead of time, because I was nervous that we weren't going to have enough. And I was like, I told everyone. So. See if I can get this. There we go. I did. Feels like there's more than usual on this stack, but I think it's just because this one, the quality of this ribbon is so good. I knew that was going to do that. Okay, there we go. We got two more. These may be plain, the next two, but they don't have a lack of personality. So let me get this cleaned up real quick and we'll grab the first one. So another blue, but no lack of personality in all this glitter. So, lot of glitter. I love these, and I love this bright blue is so fun. I mean, it is the Gator blue, but so this one I have more of. This one wasn't a problem, and both of the next two weren't a problem. The other one, the next orange one that you're gonna see, that it's so fun. I have nothing else, no other ribbon that's like that one. So I'll show it to you in a minute. It's almost like the mesh. It's kind of fun, but I think it works because it's orange. Because a white, I don't know that would work. Come on, come on, come on. I got to get that lined up because otherwise I'm going to cut it and they're going to be all lopsided. And we don't want a lopsided dovetail. Not fun. There we go. Oops. So this is the last one. And see, it's got iridescence in it, but it's a mesh. So that one's fun. So I'm going to cut that. But apparently, one of these orange ones, it kind of snuck away from me. Got stuck to some of the others. We were going to be short one. So these are, I remember when I cut these, it's like, almost felt like dovetailing. It was pointless, but it still does give it a little personality. And it makes it look finished and nice. So, hey staff, welcome. Welcome. We're doing something different tonight. Well, not different, not totally different. We're doing a wreath, but we're doing a college wreath. We're doing a Florida Gators wreath tonight, and I have some other schools that I'm going to be doing. So I think we're going to be in the mode of schools for the next few weeks. But yeah, this is the first one that I'm working on. So there we go. Okay. I think we got these. I want to make this a little deeper of a V. There we go. I gotta clean this up because I did that. It put little bits all over. There we go. Okay, so the ribbon is snipped. Okay. I was just glancing at the wreath back there to see which two I decided to put together, which it kind of makes sense. I put an orange and a blue together. I don't want both of the oranges together and the blues together. So this one is nice and full. It's very full. So we can start placing them, and I think I did them out from the center, which is kind of what I would feel like doing anyway. There we go. So so this one, like I had mentioned, I think I've only used it a couple times, this deco tubing. So we're gonna do this at the end. I've only made the one, but it gives it another dimension in the wreath. There we go. Oh yeah, this one is fun to work with. This little mesh one. There we go. Okay. I'm going to put you back here. The wreath is trying to grab a shower steamer. It smelled so good that even the wreath wanted a shower steamer. It's a glowing endorsement. So, yeah. It's funny because I want to say, oh yeah, this looks good, but it's not like it's a surprise to me because I have one back there that's this exact combination. Usually that's the thing. The ribbons look good together when they're on the roll, but you don't really know until you start putting it together, and then you're like, oh yeah, it looks good. Well, I kind of already know because I showed everyone at the beginning what it was going to look like. It's the the same exact ribbons and mesh and everything. Even the same color of wreath form, white. I used white on that one. I looked. I was like, did I use white or did I use orange? Because I have had some orange ones. Not that many. But I think I ordered a couple orange ones when I placed the order for these ribbons, because just so I have a couple, because this year is flying by, and before you know it, I'm going to be doing Halloween wreaths again. I mean, you got to get ahead of it, so it'll literally probably be the end of June or July. It'll be July 4th, and I'll be starting to do some Halloween. So that's why I'm taking advantage while I can do these non-holiday ones, because I'm enjoying. And always, even if it's a holiday and there's a non-holiday one that you want, feel free to mention it, because we can always take a quick break to put together a non-holiday one. Like I was gonna show you. Like I can't wait to work on that other welcome wreath. I'll grab the sign. I totally got chit-chatting. I mentioned it earlier in the night, and I forgot to show you guys. I got this welcome sign, and let me grab it. And it's so nice. At least I think it's really nice. I really, really, really like this one. It got cutouts, so all these, and even here, it's 3D, and the colors don't come across on the camera that great. They're a lot prettier than they are. I think the light kind of washes it out a little bit. But so my problem with this one is I just need to sit down and go through the ribbons. I have to pick the perfect ribbons for that because it's nice. I bought 2 of those signs, so we have more than one of that one that we can make. And I know I bought a couple yellow ribbons. I just have to find the right blue. And I think there might be a good mesh that I have. I might only have 1 roll of it, though. I need to see. Because if I have 2 signs, I need to get 2 rolls. Okay. Now we are going to have the top done. So I think I've been chit-chatting a little bit, because now the ribbons seem to be going a little bit slower. We were flying, and then I opened my mouth and kept talking, and slowed everything down. There we go. Line up. There you go. So I don't know if you can see it. So I always fold the ribbon in half. And the only purpose of that is to find the center. So that when I place the ribbon in the tie, the twist tie there, that it's even, so that it's not all lopsided. Because I fold it and then I pull it back apart, but then at that point I know where the center is. And that is right where I like to scrunch it too. This method of placing the ribbons is probably my favorite. I don't know. I think it's just because they seem to go on there easier. But I think partly because I bend them before I place them. But it's not always the appropriate method. Sometimes I have the crazy one that goes everywhere. That's if you don't have a sign filling the middle and you need to fill the middle a little bit more. You need some going every which way. And then, like the hello wreath that I showed earlier, that one of them actually has 3 ribbons in a single tie. So you can't, you have to come up with a different method of placing it. So. Okay. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. And then before you know it, we're going to place the sign. And then I will, when I do that tubing, it's going to take a little bit. Just because for me, getting the tubing tied together it's not difficult, it's just I want it to be perfect, so I take my time, and sometimes I undo it and redo it again. So that's one reason why I wanted to kind of have it done, but I literally started doing that one, I think 20 minutes before we were supposed to go live. And then I had to make sure that the cameras were going to work and everything, so I got one done. And I need to see how many I need. I don't know if it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it is 6. Yeah. Yeah, it was 6. Okay, is that better? There we go. One of my microphones wasn't really turned on. I was using the laptop. So if the sound is worse or better, let me know. Might be the same. Okay, we are getting there. I have 3 more sets of ribbons to place, and then all the ribbons will be on. Then we can put the sign. Yeah, I think Instagram, the sound will be about the same because I don't think that the microphone wasn't attached to them. It was attached for, I think, Facebook and Lit Apothecary and YouTube. I had to reboot that computer before because one of the cameras wasn't working. And then it gave me a message about the microphone, and I meant to look at it, and then I forgot. Um, but if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you should have decent, because it's just the normal coming from the pad. And yeah. Okay. One more set of ribbons. And then I'm going to have to take the plastic off of that sign. Probably should have, but I didn't. Okay, so there we go. Trying to give you different angles so you can see. Looks pretty good. I just have to find, there we go. Like, find a spot. Let me get this plastic off of this sign. Oh, hey! You're also watching it over here, Savannah, on Insta. Thank you. Yeah. Get a little bit of a different view depending on what platform you're watching. I try to put all the cameras close to one another so that when I look in that general direction, I'm looking at you. Because I hate when I'm talking to someone and I'm looking off to the side. I mean, unless I'm making a wreath, you know. Then we got a different thing going on. So, this one, I did. Couldn't remember if I buried it slightly. I just want to make sure, and I always, and especially since this isn't a round sign, I like to figure out where, perfect, where I should, where I should place the ties. So this one does have the authenticity sticker that someone had asked about. I just liked that it had a different personality. It's not a round sign. So, this bottle of glue has lasted me forever, and I say that every time. Oh, thank you, Steph. Yeah, and you know, it's funny, for making them full, it's that literally just from making so many. The first couple that I made, I didn't poof up the base as much. The base was very low, and making that base poofy, it makes that makes one of the differences. And the other difference is the way that you fold the mesh. This little scrunchie method, and that was just from watching another wreath maker, really makes it full. That little scrunchie method, and then me changing it up, really not changing it to make it more full, But to hide those ends, um, it added another dimension because it poofed up the middle a little bit more. So I like it, and I like that it uses a whole roll, but you don't need more than a roll. Like, it's perfect. That I don't have little scraps here and there left over. Okay, I'm gonna go. I grabbed white pipe cleaners. I mean, I could go with the light blue, but it's not the right blue. Um, and I figured I was going to go with white on all those the tubings. So welcome to everyone who's just joining. We're making a wreath. We've made the wreath. We're getting ready to place this sign, this Gator sign. And then we'll just put some little wispies from the tube to give it a little bit of personality. There we go. Push those in the middle. And get this back up here and find my... There we go. Okay. I always like to have my wire where I'm going to put my tie. There we go. There we go. Let me make sure that it's centered for where my hanger's gonna go. Think we're good. Okay. So now I just have to tie this down. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you. This one is fun. It's really fun. And I like the colors, how it goes, and that the ribbons have a little personality. I do have, I'm not going to put it on here, but it would be good too if somebody wanted like a football theme. I have it's a green ribbon that's like a football field, you know, with the markers, the 10-yard line, the 20, 30, 40, 50. I had bought that and I thought it would be fun, but it just has to be the right one. Like if I threw green on here, it would be weird, I feel. Unless I maybe had a football. Well, I guess the Gator is green, but I don't know. Okay, got one more twisty to do. Gotta find it. There we go. And I've been mentioning this every time. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been mentioning this every time. I kind of reach under here and do it blind just because I don't want to mash all the ribbons. I just took all that time placing them perfectly and getting them the way that I want it, and then I don't want to just turn it upside down and mash it. Okay, so we got the sign placed. This is what we got. Pull it back some. So this is what we've got. Gator Nation. It looks nice. It's nice and it is nice and full too. But we're gonna go ahead and make some of these little, put some of these on here. I do six of them, and I just have them and tied them in there any old where. I'm gonna make more of them before. I'm gonna just make all of them and then we'll place them. We'll place them in there. So let me set this over and get my tubing. It's a big old mess. This is I have not done this live with the tubing. I've only done this just sitting at the desk by myself. So that'll be interesting. There we go. Like I said, I just have to. I kind of just made this little twisty up by myself on my own one day. I was like, well, how do I want to do this? And I was like, okay, maybe I'll do this. Where's the end? There we go. Yeah, these, I feel like they give it a little something, which is why I like them. It gives it some kind of personality than to just, be the wreath itself. They just take, this is what, for me to just sit here and twist them, this is why I wanted to do them before, but I ran out of time, and that's okay. So we got 2 of them so far, and I think I want to have 6 of them. So okay, find the end. This is really literally how they deliver them to me. So that in these bags. People also do other weird things with them. I've seen that they'll just do like little bunches of them together and just tie them on there. Tie them on with like a little back and forth. No design really. Just a bunch, just to give it some more sparkle and color, I guess. So, well, that's not bad. We'll have 3 of them, and I just want 6. So, and that's the thing. Once you start doing them, then it's not as bad. I think me doing that first one before I came on live with you guys was the trick, because I had to remember what I wanted to, how I liked to do it. 4. 2 more to go. I just have to. My problem is now going to be getting the end. There we go. On this blue. Because the end wants to disappear on me. Where did we go? Where did we go? I don't really want to cut it because I might have to untie this, but that's going to make a big mess. Nope, 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 nope. Well, we might be cutting a piece. We got an end now. Okay, that one came together quick. So I literally, after this one, I think I have one more to make. So we should be good. There we go. Now we'll be able to place them and then tie them down. And then it should be done. Then I'll trim them up if I need to. After, let's get this wadded mess of blue. I'll go through that later and fix that one up. Okay. So I just want to take a few and, oh yeah, like this one, I think I made it a little bit too long. Yeah, and I did do them all out. Okay. So I'll figure out, and I don't want these to take away, so I don't want them to take away from it. So I want to make sure before I tie them down that they're not covering the sign. Oops, come on, come on, come on, come on. And like I said, we'll place them and then I can trim. Like, see, I think this was probably the one that I made before. I think that the length of the little tassels at the end are probably the right size there. Might need to go with 5. On this one, because I feel like 6 is going to crowd it because of the size that I made them. might just go with 4. Let me see. Let me put it back again. It just feels like there's a lot with that one on the bottom. There's a lot on the bottom. Don't like that one. We're going to go with 4. So now I literally just have to find the there we go. I found the one. Just have to get it over the wire. Was right by one of my twisties, so it was trying to make me get confused as to what was what. There we go. That looks good. This one I'm going to pull down here slightly. Don't worry if you see it flip, because I'm going to fix it. I just had to get it secured. Then I'm going to grab these up and even them out, because I don't want the wispies to be taking up too much. See, those look good there. They're not too crazy. I gotta find the... Okay. There it is. Where did the other leg go? Because I found one. Like, I have half of it. I just can't find the other half. Okay. Welcome to everyone who's just joined us. We're finishing up this gator wreath, and we're putting on just some of the finishing touches here with these last little bit of tubing, just to give it a little personality. We got one more to secure. I just have to find, and of course, where I chose to put them was right where the other ties were for the sign. So it can make it really confusing as to do I have the right one. But that one actually was convenient because the tie went right over the wire. Okay. So get some of those little wispies out of there. Okay. So we've got our Gator Nation wreath here. Here's our finished product. Even with the four little mesh tubings to go ahead and finish it off and make it look nice. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, go Gators. So this one is done. It looks almost identical to the one that I showed you at the beginning. And this one will go online tomorrow. It'll be probably, or I could be able to post it tonight. We'll see. But yeah, this one will probably go on tomorrow. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the heart. Yeah. Thank you very much. So yeah, this is the Gator Nation, the Gator Nation wreath, and we got it done. So like I said, I'm gonna probably plan on this Florida State University one next week, probably next Wednesday, just like we did tonight. We did Gators. Next Wednesday, I'll plan on this one. And then I grabbed the Clemson one just to give you a quick view and see. It's like a bottle cap. I love it. I actually ordered some ribbons for it, so I'm waiting for that to come in. I don't have anything that I really particularly like. I mean, I have I have the mesh, but not ribbons. So I'm waiting for that. But we'll probably work on this Florida State one next Wednesday. I will be on sometime this weekend on TikTok. I'm going to be probably doing a quick TikTok shop this weekend. If you want to shop with me, feel free to join me this weekend. I will post it in my bio, the time. I'll post the shop when we're going to do that this weekend. And then next week on Wednesday, we'll be doing this one. So thank you, everyone, for joining me this evening and helping me make the Gator wreath. And I'll see you guys next time. Good night, everyone.